Welcome back, everyone. My name is Dale Myers with Vision Advance. Today we're going to discuss how to disrupt your industry, how to change it, offer something new, and disrupt the market. Erode the competitive advantage of others while strengthening your own. And that's a huge point. We've done several videos on business strategy, different components of business strategy. I will include 3 or 4 of them where we talked about the need for strategy, setting the vision, the first important step of the strategy, the mission, the culture, all of those different things that we've talked about. And we'll still build on this in the future, but this is the importance of strategy, analyzing your strategy continuously, because there are always opportunities to improve. You find flaws in your current strategy that weren't present a year ago, but because of technology or changes in customer behavior, these opportunities are there for your competitors. So this is the reason why we are constantly analyzing what's going on in our business. We're not just solely going out making sales and creating new products and services. While we are doing those things, those are not the only things we do. So how do we become a disruptor? First, let's give some examples for those of you who may be, maybe a little shaky here. Our first one, Uber. Uber has disrupted the transportation industry. It started with taxis. And then Uber found a better way to communicate with customers, a faster way to get to the customers. They made it easy for the customer to reach them with the development of an app. And they were able to leapfrog the competitors. Uber is also now doing the same thing with 18-wheelers, tractor trailers. And because of this technology, I think they're going to try to hit other things from shipping. I think their play is bigger than moving you and I, or Uber delivery, Uber Eats and stuff, right? So their play is a little deeper, but they totally disrupted that industry. Netflix. Raise your hand if you remember Blockbuster. Blockbuster was dominant. But Netflix came along and offered a new mechanism, a more convenient mechanism to deliver the product, which was a movie experience. Totally an interesting thing for those of you that don't know. Blockbuster had the opportunity to buy Netflix and chose not to, thinking they were too small and they didn't believe in what Netflix was banking on. And let me see how that happens. So again, we can get too comfortable. This is almost like the blind spot video I did a couple of days ago. When you get so comfortable in your dominance, you tend to see the world one way, but there's always other stuff going on in the world, okay? Amazon started competing with the brick and mortar bookstores, Barnes and Noble. Do you remember Borders bookstore? The interesting thing about that, Borders and Barnes and Nobles put a lot of mom and pop bookstores out of business. And then Amazon came along and got rid of Borders, and Barnes and Noble is still here, but we don't know for how long. So they changed the game. They were able to give consumers a wider array of books, a fast way to get them to the consumer, and they really have expertise in supply chain and delivering products and services. It's well beyond that. And that's kind of the next thing. While these guys disrupted an industry, this is why we analyze and think forward into the future. No one is going to sit there and let you maintain market dominance. They were soon followed by Uber, was followed by Lyft and a couple of other competitors, but Lyft is the main one in terms of their moving people. Uber doing Uber Eats. Well, you got so many of them. What's the word? Grubhub. Depending on which cities you live in, there are lots of different ones that are doing something similar. I'll say this. Those of you that are in smaller markets that the big ones aren't servicing, there's an opportunity to do what Uber is doing in smaller markets. Those guys are focusing on the larger areas. Obviously, the greater concentration area, more money. But if you're a small fish You could be a big fish in a small pond and do very well. So look at what Uber is doing. Even without the technology, look at what Uber is doing. Can you replicate this in a smaller area? I believe you can. I've done some analysis, and if I had, it's not that high up on my hierarchy to deal with, but I don't mind throwing it out there as an idea for some of you. If it sticks, good luck. And if it does work out, please let me know at some point in the future. So Uber is being followed, so their competition is not resting on their laurels. Netflix, okay, Hulu. Here's the funny thing. Amazon didn't stay there. Amazon Prime Video is now a competitor to Netflix. So again, there are lots of competitors to Netflix. The point is, while they disrupted an industry, it's not enough. This is the point. While you disrupt an industry, it's not enough. Amazon put pressure on Walmart as well, retail. They put pressure on Walmart, Target, and all these other guys which were already up under intense pressure. And then Amazon then said, you know what, regular retail isn't enough. I want to get into groceries. So then they hooked up with Whole Foods and got into that side of the space. And I shop at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's a lot. So I noticed, oh, they're offering free delivery. And that's very convenient. That is very convenient. Notice that a lot of these things, guys, are about convenience. You can disrupt industries by figuring out how can I make it more convenient for the customer. So Amazon is offering groceries now, grocery delivery, and then our Publix started doing it within the last year. And I also just recently heard a new commercial when Dixie is now doing it. And this is what happens. Again, no one is going to sit here and just let you dominate. You might get proof of concept first and enjoy first to market advantage, but people are trying to emulate your success, and not only emulate it, they're trying to poke holes in your strategy, seize the opportunities. Again, disruptor thinking is about disrupting the current environment. How do you do that? So let's talk about that. It's all about customer focus. We've talked about this in depth. It's customer focus. So this is worth writing. This is all about customer focus. Your customers will make you rich. You have to be talking to your customers. You have to be thinking about what are they buying? And then you might say, what else? Is there something else that they would like to buy that they aren't currently being supplied? How? This might be part of the how you can be different. How are they buying it? Is there some other way that might be more efficient that I could service the consumer? How fast is the need currently being supplied? Can I do it faster? Can I make it more convenient for you? Any or all of these in some combination can lead you to a source of competitive advantage, can lead you to disrupt an industry. You may have to combine it with some technology, or again, sometimes it's just simply get the information and act on it. And this, you small business owners, this is the key to success. You can literally turn off this video, and I'll be done in the next 2 minutes, and get started on this. Really start here. Go out talking to your customers, asking them key questions. Get the information within the next couple of days and go act on it. That's the flexibility that leads to greatness as a small business. You can quickly get the information and act on the information. Hopefully you have not put so many layers within your organization that the people up top won't get it for a long time. That's a video for another day, by the way. So anyway, the last thing about becoming a customer focused, disrupting the industry, now that we've done this, we must run what we learned against our internal capabilities. Some internal analysis. What can we currently do? Based on these answers, can I do what they need to do? If not, how can I get it? Whom do I need to get it? What additional sources of funding? What additional equipment? How do I solve the problem? So you analyze where you are. How can you do the things that your customers want done? Sometimes it's working with supply chain partners. It could be subcontractors. There are lots of different ways. But This is the thinking, guys. Disrupt your industry by customer focus. Make it more convenient. What else do they need to buy? What don't they care about? Again, we've talked on all of these different things before. I will again include these links below. If you're serious about your success, you owe it to yourself to go back, watch the videos, take action. Take action. Don't just get the information, analyze it, and go. So, leave a comment below. What's the one thing that you found that is an opportunity to do better by your customers? I'm not asking you to put something out there on the internet that your competitors can duplicate, because I was going to use my business as an example, but I'm going to hold on to that because, again, in my tutoring and test prep business, we are undergoing a huge change in the way we've been doing things because of some opportunities that we've identified. So, but again, in the comment, just leave me a comment. Let me know if there's some other things you thought I should have included, because I have condensed this down. So help some other people out. If you have some other good ideas, I'd love to hear it. My name is Dale Myers with Vision Advance. So pleased that you will allow me to serve you today. Okay, let's take some action, guys. Y'all take care.